Are you getting frustrated with what to feed a teenager who's always hungry? Everybody knows that teenagers have a huge appetite. It seems like you need to feed them constantly to satisfy their hunger. It's even more difficult where teenagers who struggle with their weight truly want to make changes, like cut down on junk food or stop overeating, and they can't. There's frustration, isolation, stress, and that's why I decided to create a recipe collection of 30 easy and healthy meals for teenagers. They're all high in protein to satisfy your teenager's hunger, and they can all be ready in less than 30 minutes. If you want to grab a free copy, go to lifestyleforteens.com/recipes.
This is the Lifestyle and Weight Loss for Teens podcast. If you're a mom and want to help your child who is struggling to lose weight, you are in the right place. If you are looking for healthy lifestyle tips, Dr. Gourgari is here to help you understand the science around safe weight loss in teens and children. Because what works for adult weight loss is not always the best for children. This podcast is for educational purposes only. Dr. Gourgari does not provide medical, psychological, or nutrition therapy advice. You should not use this information to diagnose or treat any health problems without consulting your own medical practitioner. And now, your host, Dr. Jenny Gourgari.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Lifestyle and Weight Loss for Teens podcast. This is Dr. Jenny G, and on today's episode, I decided to talk about the difficulty that teenagers have when it comes to consuming fruits and vegetables. The recommendation by the American Academy of Pediatrics is that all teenagers should consume at least 5 to 6 servings of fruits and vegetables per day, which I know from my experience with working with teenagers has been a challenge, and a lot of teenagers don't love to eat vegetables. Oftentimes, it is not the actual vegetable that they don't like, but it can be the way the vegetable is cooked. So if, let's say, a teenager tries one broccoli and it's raw broccoli, they try and bite, they don't like it, they never try broccoli again, and they made up their minds that broccoli is not for me, I don't like broccoli. However, in reality, it may not be the broccoli, but it could be the way the broccoli was prepared. So, for example, if the same teenagers try the broccoli with some olive oil and lemon and salt and boil it a little bit so it's not crunchy than if it is raw, they may actually like it. Or if they, instead of having plain broccoli with olive oil and lemon and salt, they mix it with a little bit of potato, or they mix it with a little bit of chicken, and then they may like it, or they may have a piece of bread with it. So it's not by itself necessarily the way that the specific vegetable that you may not like, it may be the way that it is prepared. I'm Greek, I'm Mediterranean, and I always love the simple, easy way with olive oil, lemon, or olive oil and vinegar. But there can be other sauces that you can try. Like, for example, if you want to add some other, let's say, the sauce that they put in Caesar salad, right? Or if you want to add mayonnaise, there's fat-free, low-fat mayonnaise. Or if you want to add mustard to that, or add, whatever sauce, and it doesn't have to be a lot of sauce. It can be like a little sauce to just get this extra flavor that you like it with. Or it could be, maybe you like garlic, right? And how do you know whether you like it or not? People like different things, so you can just experiment with whether you like, for example, broccoli or whatever other vegetable when it is cooked in a certain way. And it could be like the sauce, or it could be, you can try grilled, like broccoli, you can try broccoli in the oven, you can try broccoli in the air fryer, you can try broccoli with potatoes. You can try broccoli with carrots and potatoes. So there are like a lot of different ways to try broccoli. And let me admit myself, I didn't like broccoli at all. And then my mom used to eat it all the time when she had to stay with me. And then because she made it for herself in a certain way, I started to like it more and more. And then it became my favorite go-to vegetable. And that's why, like, I'm sharing this with you. Don't have this belief, this label, oh, I'm the person who doesn't like broccoli. Maybe you're the person who doesn't like broccoli when it is cooked in a certain way, but maybe you like in a different way. So experiment and open your mind and give yourself the opportunity to approach this from a different angle. So it is the way that a vegetable is cooked. Now, the second thing I want to point out is what does science has taught us, right? So there has been done research actually to look at what are some of the things that can help teenagers eat more vegetables. So there was this great study. The actual title of this manuscript is Family Food Preparation and Its Effects on Adolescent Dietary Quality and Eating Patterns. It was published in 2016 in Journal of Adolescent Health. And what researchers did at the University of Minnesota is that they put data from more than 2,000 parents, more than 2,000 teenagers, and they asked them to fill out questionnaires about how much vegetables they eat and also whether the adolescents were preparing the food along with their family or whether the parent, one of the parents or both parents were responsible for cooking the home meals. And interestingly, what the researchers found was that when the adolescents were involved in the food preparation, they were eating more vegetables than if the parents were taking care of the food. So consider that as another take-home message from this episode, that you can try to involve teenagers in cooking, and then maybe that will increase their consumption of vegetables. And now, why is that? Because when you cook together, the teenager can say, oh, you know what? I actually like it more like this, or I actually like it more like that, or why don't we try to do this? And they can also smell the food while it is prepared. They can have conversations about the healthy options and the healthy foods with the parents. They can try different things while they are cooking it. And that's how they can learn also that actually, yes, I do like it. And sometimes it's also, as I mentioned, the repeated exposure to the vegetables. And there was another study in pediatrics that actually get the kids 8 to 10 times of trying the same thing before they actually like it. When we first try something, our taste buds in our tongue, they can feel, oh, this is not familiar taste. Oh, I've never tried this vegetable. What is that? So whatever thing you try for the first time, it's more of a curiosity. It's like a foreign taste for your body and for your brain. But then if you keep exposing yourself to this taste, it's more likely that you will actually get used to it. And the younger the kids, the easier it is to get these new habits established. And I'm not saying this is easy, and I know it takes effort and trying again and again, but my main point again is just because you didn't like it when you were 5 years old, it doesn't mean you're not going to like it when you're 10 or when you're 15. And because you didn't like it because it was cooked in one way, it doesn't mean that you will not like it if it's cooked in a different way. So again, I would recommend experiment with different options, experiment cooking parents and teenagers together, and experiment trying different things and see how much you like them. And again, if you're looking for healthy recipes, go to lifestyle14s.com/recipes. There are recipes for teenagers that are high in protein, and they can all be ready in less than 30 minutes. So that may be helpful for you. So to summarize, the take-home message is that teenagers need to have at least 5 to 6 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, not only because they get full with those vegetables, but they also get the vitamins that they need, then get the nutrients that they need for their growth and their pubertal development, and they can decrease the cravings. And if they keep experimenting with different ways they eat the vegetables, they're more likely to actually meet that goal. And also participating in the kitchen with the family can increase those habits. I hope this episode was helpful to you. And again, since this is the beginning of the year, if you didn't listen to the prior episode, you can go to lifestyleforteens.com/new year. You can download an easy worksheet on how you can help yourself build healthier habits, or you can just go and listen to the episode that I created last week on how to build healthy habits that last in the new year. That's all I had for you for today. I'll talk to you next week. Take care.
If you enjoyed listening to this podcast, I invite you to come check out the LIFT program. It's Dr. Gourgari's 12-week coaching program for teens and their moms, where we take all this information, we apply it to your daily life, and we work together so your teenager learns how to create a healthy lifestyle so they can feel happier, more confident, less stressed, and love their body again. Visit the website at lifestyleforteens.com and click on the Work With Me and free resources to learn more about this program and get free help to start this journey right away. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Lifestyle and Weight Loss for Teens.